Alrighty. Wonder if my audio is any good. Let's see. How can I test this without? So now I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so my voice is here. But way, way low for some reason. Let's push that up. Testing 1, 2. Now I get all the background noise though, but whatever. I'm not hearing any game audio. Where is the game audio? Why am I not hearing any game audio? As usual, my audio is all screwed up. And I don't know why it keeps getting... Yes, I do. Every time I reboot, it gets screwed up. Why does OBS not see my game audio? Well, we'll try that and see what happens, I guess. Okay, well, you guys can hear me at least. Don't know if you'll be able to hear the game or not. Okay, well, you guys can hear me at least. Don't know if you'll be able to hear the game or not. Oh, well, we can't do that either. Okay, well, you guys can hear me at least. Because you don't want to hear me twice. Don't know if you'll be able to hear the... You don't want to hear me twice. Okay. So, yes, I'm back. I did not leave you guys forever. Yeah, it may have been 2 months, but it's been an eventful 2 months. Short version, I was sick for 3 weeks shortly after the last stream. So sick that even trying to scroll a browser window, I would get motion sick. So, needless to say, playing Satisfactory was not in the cards. And after that, 1.2 experimental came out, and I was convinced to switch to it to play with somebody else. But that meant I couldn't play this because I didn't trust 1.2. I have since the last update, decided it's worth moving this on to 1.2, so we are back, and we'll see how this goes. So, where I last left in the last episode, I believe we were, or I was, or however you want to picture that, looking at how to split to go across the north of the Rocky Desert, as well as go up on the plateau up here and go around behind that rock. I've done quite a bit of railroad here in the last couple of days. Well, actually bits and pieces over the last several weeks, but mostly just here in the last couple of days. We'll go through here. I don't know how much I covered in the last stream, but I brought the railroad up here so that we can have access to... Yeah, I'm live. I'm back at it after 2 months hiatus. We brought the railroad up here so I can have access to these nodes, as well as go around there, and there's nodes around back and so on. This will allow me to pick up most of the stuff up here on this corner of the map. And maybe this will keep you from getting bored, since you seem to have run out of things to do. Hi. And coming down through here, we can grab these nodes down here and reconnect with the main rail. I had wanted to take this right straight across the back here and go across, and there's a couple of nodes down there, and then reconnect with the railroads. I spent a whole day trying to figure out how to do that, and that wasn't going to work. What, you can't do all three? I mean, I'll watch somebody else's stream while I'm doing mine and harass them. That one I hear, literally. I have wanted to find a means to, I've told you about my setup here. I've got 4 screens. I would dearly like to have a setup where I could have the audio from whatever's on the screen on my right in my right ear, and the audio from whatever's on the screen on my left in my left ear. I have yet to find any way to make that happen. But anyways, we brought the main rail across the north of the Rocky Desert, across into whatever area this is called, and I wanted to put the split back here, but I just did this yesterday and I don't remember why, because there's a slope here that would be nice to use, but for some reason that didn't work out, and I don't remember why. I only got one set of speakers though. There should be a way to do that in settings, but Windows doesn't like you to customize things that much. I did put the split here. This will go up into northern forest and so on areas if needed, which it probably will be at some point. But for now, the main rail splits off here, and Idiots will recognize this. Hydrac. You guys will recognize this. Built this on the other server. Just built this up this morning. I now have a blueprint for this. All of this here I just built this morning, so but we've now got this across the ravine across the north of the map, going back to where we started the rail. However, at the point where I started the rail, those have been watching the series since January? Probably before that. I have a big power plant there, and it's in the way of completing the rail. So now we get to rebuild that power plant. I need the extra power anyways, so yeah, not as big as yours is. It's just going to be a tiny one. I believe 256 generators. Which is a lot more than I have out there now. I believe there is 30 generators on the power plant right now. It's just a basic fuel power plant from like shortly after I got fuel power. This will be rocket fuel that I'm going to build. Yeah. For anyone reading the comments, Edgets is building a power plant that, by any measure of insane, makes normal insane seem normal. Yeah. I don't remember, Edgets, how many generators are you going to have? I'm guessing it's more than 3 digits. Okay, so this is... yeah. Okay, so this is as far as we got with the rail, and now we're going over to, I mean, I could take the rail up over there further, but this is right now the only water I was able to get for the current power plant. I think I'm going to need to find, let's see. So let's see if I can do this. With any luck, you can see my modeler file now. I hope. So there will be 4 lines of, oh sure, I'm showing you the modeler file, but now I can't see it. So there will be 4 lines like this. So we have oil to fuel, which this is all one blueprint. This is all on one Mark II blueprinter. And then standard fuel to turbo for refineries on one blueprint. And then turbo to rocket fuel. Again, I have four of these on one blueprint. And then a whole bunch of generators. And all of that times 4, that's here. Here we have my 2 oil wells. And yeah, there's my water. I need, I had 4 pumps. I need to add 2 more. I need to find a place to put 2 more. I've got to figure out, this is going to be where a lot of the work is, because the rest of it's planned out. But I'm going to need to build a compact coal setup somewhere. Down south, I will build this setup to get the sulfuric acid, nitric acid I need. Hydrogen gas, water, and iron plate. In fact, we're probably going to do that first. Get that out of the way. So anyways, that's what we're going to build. And switch back to the game, hopefully. See if my window switch works here. Yay, something works. That's terrifying. So here's the actual power plant, and the reason the railroad can't come through. So there is the railroad there. When I built the power plant, I didn't have railroad stuff, and I wasn't thinking about railroad stuff. And so there's no easy way to bring the railroad through here. But there's where I started the railroad going out the other direction. This is my original power plant. Well, no. I guess it's a small power plant, but this is where I originally grabbed. There's 4 oil nodes here. Where's the other one? There's one there, that one back there, and then, oh, this one's right here in front of me. This, and this is doing plastic, rubber, smokeless powder, and a little bit of fuel. And that little bit of fuel, well, there was a generator or two here at one point. I guess that's going to packaged fuel now, somewhere in this mess. Oh, there's the generators, again, right here in front of me. I'm blind. Turn on my light, maybe I can see. Tubes going up to the rest of my build. There's the rail, which we're going to follow now. So Idgits and Drac, and anyone else watching, that you guys haven't been here from the beginning. So my entire build at this point, other than what you just saw, is up in the middle of Northern Forest. And it's pretty jank. The only thing other than Northern Forest is actually what you just saw, pretty much. There's not really any other outpost. It is virtually identical to the community server. Same route. I believe the blueprints used on the community server are an upgraded version of these. I used different stands, I think. But otherwise, this is the oh no! You want to go? You want me to go see into the Northern Forest edges? Let's go over there. I mean, keep. Whoa! Ah! Jetpack. Let's do a review and see what I have over there. Oh, I have, forgot about that, aluminum. So this is the junior version of the aluminum I did on the community server. So there's copper there. There's my initial coal power plant. Can't slide on this. So this is copper, and copper on top, and the heat sinks on the bottom. I'm going to go back to power. And this is basically the same as what I built on the community server, but this is only half of it, and I think these are configured differently. Are these running the 400 model? Nope, this is going to be the same setup as what's on the community server. Just half of it. Uh-oh, what's going on? What's going on outside here? Don't know. Sounded like an ambulance backing in, but don't know what it is. And then over here is some more power. Also, I did the same thing on the community server. I think you'll have to find him and ask him about that, Idiots. I don't think I want to give away his secrets. So this is, in short, we got water, completely water neutral, aluminum processing here. 100% recycled water. Do the scrap. These here do the ingots at 1200 per minute, I think. Yep. Those go, this line does plate. This line does casings, and this line, well, this here does plates again, which go over there along with the copper to do the heat sinks. All of which is, at the moment, mostly sunk. It just goes into the depot. There's no trains or anything out here yet. And I'm told even this is far more than is actually needed. I haven't needed to use much of it yet. But let's go up to my main base here. Jetpack. Edges, can you guys hear the game noise, game sounds, or just me? Actually, you should hear game sounds because it's on my speaker, so my microphone will pick it up. Question is whether you hear it direct too. Okay, so here is my tubes bringing me back, and some water back up the gully here. And this is main base. Let's get some plate going here. So we have copper over here into the sink. We have, let's see, what do we have where? It's been a while. This is all concrete here. That's one of the last things I did. I don't know if I did that on stream or I did that off stream. I think I did that off stream. This was down here. I built the platform up so I had space. This is steel over here with coal coming from where the power plant is. This is all the iron basics over here. And a spare node, 2 spare nodes that I never got around to using. This is doing my fuel. What do you mean I'm quiet? I got my... I've got my microphone turned all the way frickin' up. Oh, wait a minute. It is, but it might help if I pointed it at me. That might help a little bit. Might even help a lot. Yeah. So main base, this was my initial biopower. This is something I've built on just about, I think, every server except the community server. Quit doing that. This is my This is my all-in-one processing, auto sort, dump bio stuff, slugs, and animal remains in here. It goes inside, gets all sorted out. Well, here's all sorting up here. All the machines are down there, all well, the slugs and remains are all slooped. And the results get spit back out here. Actually, I think here the bio stuff gets crapped out here. Let's see, how does this one set up? The shards get crapped out there. The biomass is crapped out the far side, goes up to here. And the protein pellets get crapped out the side here. Whoops. Follow the belt around here, skirting around everything, and go into my dump sink here. I'm way ahead of you. It's just the power failure tone is already on my phone as a notification tone. Sorry, Drek. The grid you heard go down was this, and it was already down. I don't know why it plays the sound. This is disconnected for everything. Oh, I wouldn't, yeah, I wouldn't do that, Idiots, but you would, yes, you would. And they will, I'm sure they will use it. So anyways, there's the basic materials of my main base. All of the production to get me to phase 4 and through most of phase 4 is right here. That's it. There have been a couple of other machines in here, a few places. Out here, you can see the lasagna out here. But this is it. There are no outposts, there are no factories of any kind elsewhere. There is the Caterium over there, and the aluminum we just saw, and the couple of power plants we just saw, and that's it. There's I didn't point it out, but you saw it there to the side of the power plant where the railhead is my armory. Oh, what you didn't see is above that is my Fixmas setup from this last Christmas. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go back out to let's see if I can, I want to stay with power. How do I get back out to somewhere where there's rail? Don't think I can, so we're going to have to go back to the jetpack. And head off in this direction. Go back to the rail, and let's go start setting up our nitric acid stuff. It is a convenient little node. Whoa, halo. Got a little boost there from autosave. But I believe Drex said he's still at the point where that thing is covered by a rock. That should be trivial to you at this point. What the? I'm hearing artifact tones here somewhere. I find that hard to believe. What artifact is here somewhere? Oh. That one.
This is a try to
And I just saw another slug over here that I don't know how I've missed, having put all this work in around here. Alright, and the railroad should be just over the hill here. So I can go back to power mode. Follow the rail down to the excuse me, gas field, nitrous field. There's another intersection I still haven't used. At least this time I have it aimed where I'm not right over the coal field, which one of the other builds I did ended up right over the coal thing, which I figured wasn't a problem. No one was going to want to use it. And then somebody wanted to use that coal node. But this is single play, so I don't have to worry about anyone this time. Just me. Uh-oh. I heard spider. I heard spider. Where's spider? I'm gonna guess spider is in here. Oh. Two of them. Friendly ones, right? Oh, crap. Ran out of clusters. Can't have that. Really great time to run out of them. Enjoy the fireworks, guys. Oh, I haven't. Well, this is different. See, it's been 2 months since I played this, and I've played a whole nother playthrough since then, so gotta remember which world I'm on. Normally, in other playthroughs, I have completely cleared out this area, and I just now come into this, and all the trees are here. It's like, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. Alright, so here's the field, and we are going to clear this out. Oh, crap. I am using, well, this is going to be interesting. So there are 10 nodes here, all pure, which is good, except that I need 8 of them. And I'm already using 4 of them. What am I using? What am I doing here? I'll bet it's all hand-fed anyways. $3K? That's not what my numbers give me, but because my modeler file tells me I need 7 of these, well, 7.4 of these nodes for 880 output. I'm guessing the overclock thing is why this is giving me low numbers, because it doesn't have a way to overclock, because it only shows the satellite nodes, it doesn't show the parent node. And I have the means of overclocking this now, which I didn't before. Well, it's telling me that I need 7 of these nodes for, let's say, call it 900 out, and that would be wrong if it's overclocked with the numbers you just gave me. Which is okay with me, because that means if I can get 300 out of a node this way, then let's see what this says now with it overclocked. It says 120 with it overclocked, with that overclocked. Does it take a minute for this to change up? Subscriber? No. Rob, it's not supposed to be subscriber only. Digits, okay. Rob, is it actually in subscriber mode? It's not supposed to be. Well, let's fix that. How can I fix that? It is not supposed to be in subscriber mode. I explicitly set that. Stream settings. Edit. Details. Customization. There. No more subscriber only mode. And the fun thing is, I turned that off explicitly when I set this up. But and I've had this problem before. YouTube wants to default it to subscriber mode, and for exactly the same reason as you idiots don't do subscriber mode. I don't want to use subscriber mode. I mean, if things get ridiculous, then we'll have to do that, but it hadn't better be on. Let's see, edit. Altered content. Well, it's not even marked yes or no, but we'll mark it no. Well, that's a scary thought there, Idgits. I don't know. You modding things like sounds like a risky thing to me. Okay, this isn't working because it's not needed. This is... What is this? This is... Oh, fuse modular. Okay. Why isn't it running? It's certainly not full. What do we got going on here? I remember building this, but it's been so long. Cooling systems are full. Is this two separate things, or is one of these doing the other one? These are independent and hand-fed. Well, let's give them something to do while I'm here. Heavy modular frames. Yeah, I don't want to take any more out of there. Well, let's put some of them in here anyways. Let this do something. And then this is looking for... This doesn't need anything. But it's going to be running short on something. Must be heat sinks. And heat sinks should have plenty of... So we'll throw some in here just so it has them. That'll keep the depot happy with cooling systems. This one we're going to need to worry about. Heavy modular frames. Someone remind me when I head back the other way to make sure heavy modular frames is being made back at main base. Alright, so I should only need 3 of these nodes, which is good. And then I need 1 water, which is, let's see, somewhere right here there's water. Should be over here, and I could probably just tap right off of that pipe there, but I'll make a separate one. So we got all kinds of water over here. And then I need is there a water node? You're right, I do remember seeing one around here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I know it's here. Where is it, Idgits? Is it here in the trees? Yeah, I'll probably just use the pond there. It's in the open. Where's the node? I know I've seen it. I know what you're talking about. But I don't know where it is. Behind this tree? There it is. Nope. Alright. Jetpack. Not seeing it. Because you know where to look, so behind one of these trees. Okay, wait a minute. Let's go back to where I was. It was over here somewhere. Is that it? That's it. So I must have been flying just about over it when I looked at the tree and said must be that tree. I must have been just about over it. And it is actually a straighter shot, but let's get my power back on here. See, where am I gonna build? Clear up some trees here. Well, the other thing is that, and I think this is what I decided. Hey! Why? Lose my power. I think I'm not building here. And the reason is I need iron plate for the acid. There's 3 iron nodes just over the hill over here. There's also water just over the hill over there. I need to build 5 machines down there. A miner, a water, I never can think of the name of the thing, a refinery. And a constructor, 2 constructors to make the plate. So I need basically a whole mini factory down there. And then I'd have to bring the plate up here and do several other machines up here. Why not instead pipe the gas from here down there and build everything down there? That's what I have had figured out earlier this morning. So we're going to go down there and start building down there, get that sorted, and then we'll come back up here and run pipe. Yeah, if you can, there's a lot of resources in this area if you can track them down. I am learning between this playthrough and the community playthrough that we just finished. I am learning, I mean, let's see, the community playthrough is my 4th full playthrough, all multiplayer. And I still don't know where everything is on the map, but I am, between this and the community server, I am learning that certain things are a lot closer to each other than I thought. And you're right, there are 4 nodes down here. I remember 3 for some reason. Ah! Power! Where's my power? Power's off the railroad track. Where is... I don't have any main... That's something I never did. I don't have a main power line out here. Just my flight line for the rails. So we're going to have to do a regular main power line out here. Let's do some terrain clearing here. Hey guys, you might want to run because present's coming in. Well, Steve is going to be in for a surprise, isn't he? Right right under Steve's nose. Power, flight power, need flight power. Come on, grab it. Need flight power. Maybe I have to move those once I get pavement down, but well, I ran out of rebar too. Die, buddy. Die. Come on, no, die. One down. Two down. No, no. Quit mining. Pick up the remains. Oh, come on. I'm not that far from a doggone power pole. Really wish the rebar covered more area, although sometimes it covers more than I want. Boy, I can't aim for shit today. Some concrete. Foundations. Yep, that's what I planned. Get water here, and then the only thing I have to move is the gas from up above, and that means I don't have to do any pumps either. Now, I want to... Yeah, we can run it that way. That. Gives us all kinds of room back here. Get out of my way. Here, have a gift. Really? Quit running. Oh, sure. As I throw it, you stop running. You did not get away. There's no way you got away. How in the hell did he get away from that one? Urgh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. Something's off. Can't put my finger on it, but something's off. Edget, did you get into my game? Yeah, there's far more iron here than I actually need. Much more here than I actually need, especially using the pure recipe. Yeah, we're gonna build it out there anyways. Do. No, not enough concrete to be a drac thing. Drac would use much more concrete. This enough space one way or another. It did it again. I don't know what it's doing, but it shifted just as I clicked. And in both cases it built into the ground. I don't like that. It'll build in areas that you can't get to. To me, it shouldn't do that. If it's not exposed in some way, it shouldn't build. Hush. We don't talk about that. Let's see. Okay, so power coming down from there. We're gonna go with no, I don't want it back in the corner like that. And while this stream, guys, is not kid rated or anything by any means, I don't do any warnings or such, so I would like to keep it at least a little bit clean. Not required. If it warrants it, have at it. It is not a censored stream by any means, but I do like to keep it clean. Well, in that case, Edgets, we're gonna absolutely leave it that way, just for you. All right, what are we gonna do? 1, 2. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to put this here. And then this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I don't even know what this is, but this is going to be, with any luck it's 10, but I'm going to guess it's going to be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What did I tell you? So just because I'm me, we're gonna put another row over here. So bring our line over here. There. I don't think you guys will yell at me, but a lot of people will. That why are you so organized about it? You're wasting all your time organizing. Yeah, whatever. I don't have any kind of OCD, none whatsoever. A little bit anal about things sometimes. Not that I can't be disorganized and such about it, but generally I will spend a lot of time if someone did that, it wasn't me. I would have been even worse with all the organizing you did with your lifts and stuff. That would have been far worse. I was looking at yours and going, how can he be that disorganized? Actually, what got me wasn't your lifts. Well, I commented on one of your streams about you didn't put anything on the lines of the foundations. You didn't align anything to the foundations at all. It's like, ah. Yeah, I can feel that. Alright, is this guy trapped or just ignoring me? Oh, I thought that was one of the animals. This is a rogue pole. How many more of those are hiding underneath? The world may never know. If there's any under there, well, they're gonna stay there. Okay, this wire doesn't need to be there. We can run that down to this one and kill that. Now, what do we need? We need... Well, I guess first I should find the iron mines and pull them up so I know what I have to work around. So let's put mines down here. Let's find them. There's one. Let's keep these against the back here. There's one. Well, that one's not going to be against the back, but maybe we can... Oh, don't give me that. Dun 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 dun. Really? Oh, it's not computers I need. You need connectors and AI limiters. Ding, 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 ding. Ah, we've all heard it before. I don't know how I made it to this stage without having all these things mass-produced. None of this is mass-produced at this point. I had some of the stuff, I had one machine going at different times there in the main base to get me through all the all I can think of is waypoints, but no mass production of any of this. So that's why I'm going now, doing the railroad and the power, so that you see on the side there on my planner, power. I need sand fluctuators, mass plastic and mass deuterium, so that I can build things like the limiter and the connector, and the circuit board and get them mass produced so I can do the various other things. So in the meantime, I'm stuck doing all this manually every once in a while. Actually, I think right now, fluctuators are being made there at the main base, I think. Fluctuators and computers, I think, are what the two manufacturers are doing. Okay, you're using a lot of circuit boards there. There's all my Caterium. And see, all the Caterium, you can see that loading up. That is coming all from that one node in Northern Forest. There's, as far as I can remember, there's no other Caterium processing at the moment. The problem with doing it by hand isn't the speed. The problem doing it by hand is you don't get any of the potentially any of the doubling bonuses. Although for these things, probably not worth doing that anyways. They're not, at least as far as manufacturing, they're not high demand. Well, unless they build supercomputers like I do. Yeah, you can't use alt recipes, and I can understand why you can't do fluid recipes to some extent, but you should be able. It seems like you'd be able to do at least argue using fluid recipes if you had packaged fluid. All right. Ding 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 ding. Alright, that should be good for the moment. Let's throw all of these up into the depot. I don't need to carry them around. Let's just, I don't think most of this will go up in anyways because they're already full. Circuit boards are already full. That's a bit of a surprise. And we don't want that around, and I don't need that around. Alright. Oh. The whole reason for all that was so I could build a few supercomputers. Here's a question for you guys. Did my game audio go dead there for a minute? I don't think it's just direct. I'd rather hear this in my sleep and when it's quiet around here than what I discovered myself hearing last night and this morning, although not in my sleep, fortunately. But last night here in the apartment, when everything was quiet, I wasn't watching videos or anything. You know what I heard? I heard the frickin' spooters. And doggone is that creepy. The game audio is louder than the mic. What the hell? Okay, is the game audio stopped? Now that's weird. Now the game audio may or may not be quieter now. I don't know. I turned it down in OBS, but I don't think OBS is where you're getting it from. I think you're getting it from my speakers into my mic. One of these days I will figure out what's going on with my audio. Alright, now can I build a miner? There we go. Alright, now where's the other two? What do you mean, Rob? Where is the other node? Right now it was all the way up, the game audio. My mic is all the way up in OBS. Game audio was all the way up. It's now at half, about 30 dB. Where is the other? Anyone know offhand where the other node is? I've probably got too much concrete for it to find it. I thought it was right in here. Alright. Nope, it's right there. Which means that it's not building because I've got too much concrete, but if I do that, the problem is it sinks itself into the concrete. Hate that. It didn't used to do that. No matter how, I could have a lot of concrete on top of it and it wouldn't do that. So what we're going to have to do, well, the thing is the concrete's too thick for it to detect it. We see that. But if I come down here and point at the side, in 1-1, that will sit on top of the concrete like it should. But here in 1-2, it is not sitting on top of the concrete. Now if I take and put this down, let's see, so it still won't find it, but now it is sitting in front on top of the concrete. No, it is not. It is sitting above the concrete now. Why in heck is it sitting above the concrete instead of on it? That is just weird. It worked fine in 1-1. Just one more of those little bugs that the last update did not fix. Actually, this is a bug that was not a bug in 1.1. So many of the things that's wrong with 1.2 are things that they broke. And you know what? We're going to deal with it being sunk into the... Actually, no, you know what? I don't need that node. Screw it. I actually don't need these other nodes. I only actually need one of these. And we're going to leave that one there. No, we're not. I only need one of these. This one's the most off to the side. I need my modeler back here. I should stick the modeler image in the corner of the screen somewhere. There are some VTubers that are cool, and the problem with a lot of VTubers, they, like so many dual streamers, they do not watch YouTube chat, and that just drives me absolutely bonkers. If you're going to stream on YouTube, watch YouTube chat. And they'll say, well, there's nobody chatting on YouTube. Guess why? Let's see. Okay, so I want to put the... Oh, you're going to do that bullshit, aren't you? Ah! I don't need to ask. I know the same thing bugs you guys too. Yeah, and I like how yours is. Let's see. I need and we'll put you there. And then we can do. Oh, yeah. Nope. We want what we want, so we're gonna do it this way. Yeah, I hate that. You watch one weird video and suddenly your whole recommendation stream is full of whatever that off-topic random thing was that you watched, and you don't got to watch more than a few minutes of it to get it either. And you have to click not interested on the dozens of them before they'll go away. Okay, so as I was saying, what I'm going to do is do the iron stuff down here on this end, so that when I bring the gas down, it's here on this end is the plan. And that's why I kept this side one, so I can run the iron down here on the side. And this is going to be a very sparsely populated setup. But let's take and put the we need four blenders, and we are going to put those let's see, I've got to take gas in and out here. So I've got to take gas coming in and send gas back out in that direction. So maybe like this. I just realized my windows is wide open. I wonder what the people outside, because the audio here at the apartment complex is such that I'm willing to bet people anywhere in the parking lot area can hear me. And I can hear people outside. I don't think my neighbors can hear me through the walls. I don't think people outside my door can hear me unless they're directly outside my door. But I know voices carry across the parking lot. You have to remember all the things there, Idgits. Okay, so this is input, this is output, so this would be my gas output, but gas can go either way, so I don't need to bring it out here, so I'm not worried about this. It's going to come off of here. And I've got plenty of room here on the rock wall where I can just bring it right up there. And same for the input, I can bring it along this ledge here and bring it right into here. So that'll work just fine right there. And I can use, oh, this is perfect. I can use this end to feed the top side. That is not horizontal to vertical, thank you. Noodle looks far better, apparently. Oh, Idgits. I don't know if this will help you any, but have a look at this blueprint. I don't think it'll work for converters, but let's see. Where is it? Don't tell me I don't have it on here. I didn't copy it over. Doggone it. I managed to fit a pair of, oh, what was it? Dun, 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 dun. A pair of manufacturers in the same blueprint with 4 those are not manufacturers. Can't be manufacturers. Blenders. Yeah. 2 blenders in the same blueprint with 4 refineries. Did that by had the refineries here, 4 beside each other, and then the refineries, or the two-meter floor, and then these fit up without going over those. They fit over top of the rest of the refineries with just enough room for a 2-meter floor at the top of the thing. I don't know if there's enough room to do that with things like converters, though, depending on what else you have. But I've found a few sneaky ways to cram things into blueprints like that. Okay, so that's the gas. So I've got that tucked in the corner. I've got all kinds of room out here to... I need to build... What do I need to build out here? I've got those, so I just need... I need 1 water pump, but that's in the water. I need 2 water pumps. No, I can get all this water from just one. I think. Let's take. So let's do this. We're gonna show my modeler file. I should switch over to the modeler file. There we go. I just realized I have 2 water pumps in here, and because I'm doing all this in one spot, let's take this water pump out and run just one thing of water. Ah! And now we can put click in a place where I can see. Should be able to get this down to just one pump. Will handle all the water. Okay, back to the game. So 1 water pump in here. Let's wait and see where I need it all. Yeah, but I like the pure recipe. And I've got plenty of room to do it. Yeah, for what little bit I need, I do not need the pure recipe, but I want to do it anyways. Let's see. This goes into, see, we got the miner, got the water, we need a refinery stuck somewhere. I just need the refinery and 2 constructors. Can I get that? I can't overclock that enough to get that down to 1. Nope. Okay, rats. Go away. So I can actually just take, I don't need to run this even that far. We're just going to take, put the refinery right here. Well, you decide which way you're going to go. We're going to put you there. Take you back off of that. Just put you like that. Why would you want to make dumb stuff? Yeah, I know it's because you can. See, I need 2 constructors. I'm just gonna put them right here. Oh, come on. Really? But I want them on the center line. Fine. We'll align them on the outside here like this. Let's see, we'll just put them, I believe, there and there. So here we want pure iron, and we need to be overclocked at 170.94. And then these need to be iron plate. And they are overclocked at you're going to be pissy with me, are you? Okay. Well, yeah. 185, 1852. Okay. And then we need splitter out here somewhere. And then these, crap. These ingots need to go into the far side of these. We'll just take and put this we're just going to take both of these right off, I guess. Leave the upper ones on, but I need to take and turn these around. Except that doesn't, oh, it does go up that far. Cool. Okay, this is, I need to paint these. This is input, so this is the water and the gas. So the bottom one is going to be water. And the top one is going to be gas. What do we use for gas? Guess we're going to use white. And then we want yellow for the output. Oh, I didn't color top stuff, did I? So, bottom water. Top was white for the nitrous. Now for this I can put the water, we'll do a floor hole here. No! Not acceptable. Not acceptable. Oh, really? There. Well, if that's the case, let's put it all the way over here then. It's spaced out even better anyways. See, then we can go like this. And like this. Straight into that. Okay, now I just need to get the water from here, and it needs to go into both there and here. So, let's grab a blue pipe. And see if we can make it go up cleanly. See, 1, 2. How are we going to do this? And I have company. Give me one moment. And we're back. Some neighbors. Let's see. We need to come out and, let's see, we need to put a junction over here. Something like here. Get it in the right place. Or at least where I want it. Might not be the right place, but where I want it, that's where I want it. Should be able to go make that turn. And then this one, bring it over, should be, let's see, 1, 2 should be the right place. And then that should. Actually, in theory, I can do this. Ha ha ha. Nice. Looks weird, but it works, which is what matters. That just looks weird. It works, but it looks weird. It is supposed to be straight vertical in both cases, but it's not. The technical measurements of things, that should be vertical, but yeah. It's satisfactory. Maybe. Go away. Now we need a water thingy, which is down here. It is, but it is 2 ticks, which is what the measurement is supposed to be. If I go 3 ticks, it is definitely not straight. Nah. I'm not anal enough for that. Or OCD enough, or whatever. Or a little bit of both, maybe. Let's see. Oh, I want blue water pipe. Nope. Nope. Come on. Here. There we go. Down the middle to there. And then curve into nowhere near where I wanted to go. And then we take and go from here to there. No pump necessary, although I probably do need a pump for that. Easily done. Where's the power? Put the power this direction. Then we run a line from here towards there. Yes, but none of the other ones need it. That has more than enough to get all the lower pipes. It's just the upper pipe that needs it. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry. Pain hurts. Okay, that's water. Oh, I might want to run power to things. Oh, you've got all 4 things, huh? Oh, there. Now you can have more. It won't let me. It won't. What the hell? Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Nope, not what I want. That's what I want. What do I need to unlock this? $15 computers, 50 connectors. Oh wait a minute, let's go back here. Done. Add to-do list. Now I can tell what I need. I need computers. How many do I need? Oh, I got everything but the high-speed connectors. Okay. Oh, looks like I get to pound out a few high-speed connectors. I need 50 of them. Okay, that's all I need. But I need them in my inventory to unlock it, don't I? Yeah, okay, so I need 15 computers. That will be plenty. I need all of those high-speed connectors, and I need a bunch of quick wire. Except that I didn't just actually unlock it, did I? Now I have.
Upgraded power connectors unlocked.
Yeah,
Buildings
shut up,
now
Ada.
support 2 power connections, any of which may be attached to other buildings.
But I still need to run a power line up here. To connect to these two. Oh, I didn't copy the recipe over. Did I not set the recipe? I thought I did. Apparently I did not. Let's set it here. We need... Yeah. No, this is this one. Okay. Interestingly, the same number. But this is for nitric acid. Come on. really. Okay, and I need to copy that to the others. We've got the water. We've got to power these guys. We're going to power this one by chaining from you. And we're going to power this one directly, and then from there to there, and there to there. Now you all should work. You've got the water. You should go in there. You guys are just waiting on the gas. The gas won't need a pump, and I'm going to come up on the top line here anyways. I'm going to need to clear this. Close enough. Alright, power line. Where's my power? Okay, where's my path? I need to come down the... Oh, I was looking up there. I need to come down here, basically straight down the road, I guess. And I need a little under 900 units, so three nodes, 2 pipes. Hi, Steve. Power, power, power! Well, power, 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 power. Let's find a power node, and not what I wanted. Do, 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 do. Let's put some lines out this way so I can have a continuous fly. Do some clearing here. And then put some heads on these wells. 1, 2, 3. And do I have? Probably not. Do I have any pipe stacks? Doesn't look like it. Oh well. Am I going to be anal about making a pipe stack or no? We're just gonna wing it. First of all, we need 2 pipes, so this one is going to need to split. And join. Boy, those don't Well, I guess it is kind of aligned. We'll go like that will work. Nope. Well, actually, no. I need to do this and this, and then we have one pipe, two pipe, that'll be semi-balanced. And then, how far out can we go with a pipe? So somewhere in that neighborhood, just beyond it, we'll put two more of these. Rinse and repeat. How far can I go with that pipe? Come back a bit. Put a pair of these just beyond it. Erase that. Can't quite reach the... Where do we want to go? We want to go somewhere in that area. Excuse me? You gonna be pulling that kind of shit? Hi, Reels. Almost. I'll be done sometime today, maybe. Give me another, let's see. You've been working for going on a month on your belts. Yeah, I'll probably be done before that. Let's see, how am I going to go down underneath this? We want to stay unnecessarily out of the main path. So we're gonna go something like that and that. power. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's... I'm like, why is there only one pipe? That's my indicator. Doggone it. Probably should have aimed that different, but oh well. Actually, at this point, we want this pipe. So let's see where this pipe goes. Coming back in this direction. So if we put this pipe somewhere, aim it somewhere in that direction. But let's first well, we only need 2 of those, but and that's not lined up anyways. That looks better. Oh, doggone. Would have been hard to get that any better. So this one will go there. And then this one. Oh, okay. Wrong. This one will go there. And this one will go there. And what are the odds that this will reach all the way? 0. So we'll put this somewhere like that. And that should give me gas down here. Which should make these start running. Why don't we have iron plate? Because I only put it into the bottom ones. Which should now start running. Problem with that is that we need plates on top too. So I need to put a splitter somewhere in this neighborhood. Technically I could probably, yeah. We can just take and put it directly on the bottom of that thing. And then put another one of these on the side like that. And bring it up here to there. Put this belt back. And then from here. But we didn't turn these around. Splitters going this way. And I still didn't get it at the right height. Oh well. Now I need to take this. Let's see, what do I want to do with this? Because now we need to run this all the way back up to the power plant. We're done here. We've got this is complete. We're done with what we need here. Looks like it's all running. Shouldn't need us to touch it again. Shouldn't, being the operative word. My plan is to run this all the way back up under the rails. But to do that, I need to cross under these pipes at some point. Looks like a good place is up there on the other side of Steve. Either that or, better yet, let's pass under right here. No. Need to go over here. We want this aimed like that. That works. And from here, we're just following the tracks up. No. Okay. So I get to go back under them. Didn't see that coming. Hey, Steve. Hi, Steve. What the crap is going on out here? Oh. Ow, 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 ow. 90% of the time, this place is deader than a doornail, but apparently today, everything is happening outside. I think this is the quietest apartment complex I have ever encountered. 98% of the time, there is jack crap going on here. No noisy neighbors, no activity in the parking lot, nothing. Once in a while, someone gets, there's activity, we'll leave it at that. But most of the time, it is very, very quiet and dull around here. Okay, so change of plans as far as where we're running this. I'm not sure how that ended up going through there either. Okay, so the pipe we're running needs to go that way, up the railroad tracks. I guess what we need to do is come in here. See if I can place that reasonably. And maybe do this again for this one. Then we can start going off to the side. Come on. You gotta be like that. I swear that autosave is a lot more frequent than 5 minutes. A lot more frequent than 5 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna come out from under the rest of it first. And stay low. Then we're gonna come up. Now I can use the, let's see, we're going all the way around the corner, so now I can elevate my pipes. Some stupid player in my way. No, dummy. Go away. I want to construct, not destruct. Oh, I forgot something. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. This is acid, so I need pumps. How did that happen? Alright, so we'll start with a pump down here at the output. Oh, something else I didn't get. We need a pump to start with down here. Not that direction, that way. And will you quit moving? And I need to power that, and we have right now JZ-Teened. Change the daisy chain. I can talk, honest, sometimes. Okay, now it's a matter of, let's see how far the liquid goes. Yep. So I need to pump in here somewhere. Which means I need power somewhere. Guess we're going to grab it from here. Actually, we're going to do this. So we need to pump here. I did consider doing a rail station. But decided that since it's just a single pipe, there's not a whole lot of reason not to just run a pipe. Alright, so this is full here. So we'll put a pump here. Find power pole. Okay, so that's filling. Okay, we're going that way. I think this will be the highest elevation for the pumps. And it's filling this all the way up. So let's look at what the head lift is on this last pump. Right close to max, but we're good. And it's all downhill from here, I think. under. Will these? No. Yep, this is pushing. Water is still, or liquid is still higher. No, I may still need another pump. Because this looks like it might go higher. We'll find out. Tell me this will go far enough to reach in here. No, look, a couple of meters. How dare you? Where there's a will, where is this lined up? Okay. I didn't look at how long that is. 8. This is much lower. We're going to do that. Oh, you're going to be that way, are you? Fine, whatever. That means this one has to come over here and actually needs to be there because it's going to attach there. Nope. It's going to attach there. Yep, not enough power to get it up here. This is full, but apparently just barely. I'm going to put a pump back here. Why do we have to double click these? I mean, I get that you can adjust that turn, but I don't really see much of a need to do so. Make sure that's working. Yep, that should be more than enough. Yes. We're going up again. Dun, 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 dun. Life calls. One moment. Yeah. Are we getting fluid up here? No. Full here. Full here. Little, oh, it's full here, okay. Just took time for it to get up here. Is it getting over the top of this hill, though? Yes. No. Where's me a power pole? We'll put a pump here. So much for my earlier thought that that was as high as we needed to go. So, are we good here? Looks like not. Let's see. Fluid there, not fluid here. Alright, quit annoying the doggos. Don't want to make Ada too mad at me. Well, that thing's tougher than it looks. Really? Move, butthead. You can move or I can move you. Wait, what is... Oh. Okay. Almost there. I think that... That's as far as we're going for now. Looks like I missed getting it over another hump somewhere. Nope, we got... okay. Sure. Okay, so it's filling up the lower pipe, and then it'll get and fill up this pipe. There we go. Yeah. Gravity. Okay, so this will be full, and we need to stop there because now we're down at where we're building the actual power plant. So we're going to go back to the modeler file. And we have now done what we just did is all of this and this. So now we have our one pipe 200 of whatever this stuff is. What is this? Nitric acid. This is going to wait. We're going to do that last. I know where I'm going to do it. Well, part of it. Just not sure. Well, I know where the factories are going to be built. I am not sure how I'm getting the materials to those factories yet. Probably by train, unless I can find enough in the immediate location, but I don't think so. But once I've rebuilt the power plant, we'll have train service. Okay, so all of this is going to be built in the factory area. We have the oil nodes. This is going to be two normal nodes. We've already pointed out where we have 4 water things. We need 6. That might be interesting. We already have this pipe coming in. That's what we just built. And these are going to be built on the same platform that's right below me. You can't see it at the moment. Basically on the same platform as the rest of the power plant. I'm just not sure where the material is coming from yet. Main power plant is this. And that will be one of these blueprint, which is a Mark II, a 5x5. Followed in line by 4 of these. Also the Mark II blueprint, 5x5. And then one of these. And those will be 4 sets of those side by side. So they're 5x5, so that will be 20 wide. And there's 6 of these, and that would be 30 long. We have 40. Those extra 10 blocks are where this stuff will be built. The generators will be on the floor above that, and that will be we need 16 5x5s, or 4 times 4. Stretch. 16 5x5s. I can't fit in a 40 long thing, but if I do stack them 4 long, that ain't right. I need 16. Okay, yeah, 2 layers of 8, which is 40 long. So that's also our 40 length. So there'll be 2 stacks in each of those, each set of these. So 4 sets in a row, or 4 sets side by side, each set in a row, will be the fuel generation on the lower level, and then 2 layers above that in each row 8 5x5 blocks long. Stack it 2. That's our 16 blueprints, each of which is 4 generators. Hope that made sense. It will when we start building. And that's what we do now, I think. So here's our nitric acid pipe coming from. So we did the nitric acid. Let's hide the resources and the radar towers. Why do I have dismantle crates? We have to do something about those. So we ran that pipe all the way down here, and those of you who were here for the earlier part of the series, you may remember that I had a mod that showed us where stuff was, but we're in 1.2, so until that releases and the mods catch up, I don't have that. But the rail comes up through here, up through this, and down through here, and across the river. Let's see, across the river here. Just went across to dismantle plate. Is my inventory full? No. So that's from some prior time. Wonder where that is. Well, obviously it's right there, but I would have thought I would have seen it. Anyways, the rail comes up through here. The gas nodes are right here. So the rail comes across here, and our gas pipeline comes down here. The iron nodes, so we come down through here somewhere or other. Nope, I'm in the wrong spot. Okay, the railroad comes across here, under there, up here, across here. It comes down, I believe, between these two bumps. It might come down on that side, but I think it's between these two bumps, and comes down here. The gas wells are here, so that pipeline comes down here, and our acid pipeline comes up here underneath the railroad. The iron is here. What is that? But the iron is here, so this is where our plant is here. And then our pipeline coming back up and back up the railroad all the way here, up here, blah, blah, blah. Up across here and back down through all of this down to somewhere right here. This is where all the power plant is. This is where all that stuff above the power plant is. So this is our pipeline coming down. This is the power plant. This is the stuff above the power plant. These two nodes are what will be supplying the new power plant, currently supplying this power plant, which is making a fraction of the power. We're gonna go off of these two pipes right there. The rest of this will get deleted. But first we're gonna build the new power plant above it. And once it's all built, then we will transfer these pipelines. Yawn. Okay. So I already know that this platform is 20 by 40, which is what we need. Actually, it's like 21 by 42 or something. We're going to go with this side to one in from that corner. That corner is 21. That edge there is 20. So we're going to go, let's see. Let's do walls. We don't need to be that high. We need to be high enough to get over all of these, well, technically we only need to be high enough to get over this. But since we don't want the existing power plant sticking through our floor, we're just going to go high enough to get over all this. So let's do this. I don't think that's going to be enough, is it? Nope. So we're going to go... We're going to put it there. I can talk, honest. And do I want to give myself a little more room? Nah, that's good. That's our new floor. Okay, run this down to the corner. One off. Delete that and that. So there is our 10. And our 20. And that should take us, yes. Okay. That's our platform done. Or should be done. And oh boy, did I cut that one close. I'm wondering about that not lining up because this should actually be 41 here. Although I did say I think this is 42, so we'll find out eventually. But I need to come down here and look at the water situation because we need 6 pumps. We've only got 4 in there. This isn't deep enough or big enough to put one in. And I don't have power to see down there. But it looks like there might be a little pool right there. It looks like I might be able to pack these in a little better. Ooh, maybe I can find a couple more spots here. Yeah. Oh, there's a big pool. There's a big pool over here, so the creature is in the way. It must be placed in deep water, so this is shallow still. Interesting that this is deep. Okay, so anyways, it looks like there's enough room to get 2 more in here. Oh. Thank you, Edgets. All that fun, and no one got to see it. Yeah, everybody ran away. It got boring running the pipeline, apparently. So here's our new platform that nobody saw me build. And we just went down here and decided there is room to put 2 more water pumps in down there. I need to do a count. Because even though I did steps of 10, this came out to 1 shorter than the original platform, which I thought was 40. And because I started off with a row, this should actually end up at 41. And it looks like it will be. So I was right when at first, is that the original platform is 42. Cool. Okay, so this is 20 by 40, which is what I need. I'm not putting the water pumps out there yet, but at least I verified that I have room. Which world? The game world that I'm building in, or the real world? Not sure I have an answer for either one, but okay, so here we're going to leave the first 2. Oh, you've been around long enough to know 2 things. One, back when we were kids, there was weird things, just a different kind of weird things. And yes, they just keep getting weirder or dumber or both. Not sure which is worse. The ones that keep getting dumber or the ones that keep getting weirder? And the real scary ones, the ones that get more real. Or I guess I should say realistic. What show was it? There was either a show or a movie I saw. I didn't actually see it, but saw a reference to review of something that made me think they were on to a new version of the movie 1984. I'm not sure whether to be frightened or sickened by it, to be honest. Maybe some of both. Now let's see, I need to go 10 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10. And we need... Okay, which one was 10? I think that one was 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'd say either one of those. I'm not sure which spelling is which, but I'd say both of them would be valid. Okay, here's where the fun begins. Because I think I built these blueprints wrong. Actually, I know I built the blueprints wrong. I may have to build a couple of blueprinters here. Really wish I could get those handles out of my view. Okay, so the way the blueprints are right now, I have doggone it. I just have the raw ones. I don't have the customized ones. Screw it. Okay. Idgits and anyone else who is here, I'm going to take a, well, it was going to be an hour break. It's 6:15 right now. I'll come back at or shortly after 7 o'clock. I'm going to get some food and hopefully have a chance to transfer a couple more blueprints over here that I don't need. I got the basics, but the blueprints will help. But I need some food and I need a break. So I will be back in roughly an hour with a new stream. So hopefully we'll see you back then. Catch you in a bit.